Good morning everyone. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 7, ratio and proportion of 10th standard. Student, in exercise 7a we learned about ratio, but in exercise 7b we learned about proportion. And exercise 7a we already done. So today I explain exercise 7b. Before starting exercise 7b, first I explain some results for this exercise. Okay. Student, in exercise 7a we learned about a ratio, but today I explain proportion. Today I explain proportion. What is proportion? If A, B, C and D, these are four quantity and all are non-zero. All are non-zero. A, B, C, D are not equal to 0. Then these are in proportional if A ratio B equal to C ratio only. A, B, C, D, these are in proportion if A ratio B equal to C ratio D, and we write A ratio B, this is the notation of proportion. This is the ratio of ratio and this is the proportion. Then C ratio only, and we read as A is to B as C is to D. A is to B as C is to D. Student, A is first term, B is second term, C is third term, and D is a fourth term. Okay, A is first, B second, C third, and D is a fourth term. And we say A and D both are extremes. Extremes या and terms. And B and C both are means या middle term. Okay. A ratio B proportional, C ratio D. Then AD both are extreme या end terms, and B and C both are means या middle term. Okay student, and we write this A ratio B, that means A by B, proportional, that means equal, C ratio D, C by D. And we take cross multiplication, then AD equal to BC. Multiplication of AD equal to multiplication of BC. And AD, what is AD? Extreme terms. Multiplication of extreme equal to multiplication of means term. Okay student? Then we have result multiplication of extreme terms equal to multiplication of mean terms. Okay? Next is student, in A ratio B proportional, C ratio only. A and B both are same kind and C and D both are same kind. Okay, same kind and same unit, and C and D both are same kind and same unit. For example, A and B, let this is in a rupee, in kilograms, B also in kilogram, and C and D in rupees, D also in rupees. Okay, for example, 5 kg ratio with 15 kg, proportional, rupees 75 ratio, rupees 225. Okay, these are in rupees and these are in kilograms. Both are same kind, means same unit, kilogram, and these are in same kind, same unit, means rupees. Okay. Next is student, these are the fourth term. Next, if we have only third term, then this is the next point. Next point is student, continued proportional. Continued proportion. Okay, what is continued? In simple proportional there is 4 quantity. In continued proportional student there is 3 quantity. If A, B and C, these are 3 quantity, all are not equal to 0, non-zero quantity. Okay, all are 3 quantity of the same kind. These 3 all the same kind in same unit. Then what is the continued proportional? Then we write A ratio B proportion B ratio C. Student, ratio of A is to B same as B is to C. Ratio of A and B equal to ratio of B and C. And we write this A by B equal to B by C, and this equal to according to cross multiplication, AC equal to B into B, and then we write this AC equal to B square, and we use this result directly. Okay. If A, B, C, these are in continued proportion, then A ratio B proportion B ratio C, then we write this A by B equal to B by C. With cross multiplication, then AC equal to B square. Okay, student. Next is, student, this A first term and C is the third proportion. A is first, C is the third proportion of A and C, and B is the mean. B is the mean proportion. B is a mean proportion of A and C. B is the mean proportion of A and C is the third proportion of A and B. Okay, student. If simple proportion, then we take A, B, C, D, but if continued proportion, then we take A, B, and C, where B is the middle term and this is the mean proportion of A and C. Okay, student. Now I take some questions from exercise. These are some questions from exercise 7b. Question number first. Find the fourth proportion. First part 1.5, 4.5 and 3.5. Student, find the fourth, and 3 is given. That means these are in a simple proportion. If 3 given, find the fourth. That means these are in simple. Then we take this is first and this is second, this is third, and find the fourth. Fourth is D. Okay. Then A ratio B proportion C ratio D. Okay, student. Then we write this in place of a 1.5 ratio 4.5 proportion C 3.5 ratio D. And we know the result. Multiplication of extreme equal to multiplication of mean. Then multiplication of this equal to multiplication of this. 1.5 multiply D equal to 4.5 multiply 3.5. Okay, student. Then D equal to 4.5 multiply 3.5 divided by 1.5. Same after same unit there is a decimal, then decimal it is. Okay, and for this we write and 15 1s are 15 3s are. Then this equal to 15 3s are 1, 3 3s are 9, 1 10 divided by 10, and this equal to 10.5. So fourth is D equal to 10.5. Fourth proportion is 10.5. Student, if in this type there is any missing, second is missing, first and third and fourth given, then we use the simple proportion. Okay. Question number second. Find the third proportion of A minus B and A square minus B square. Student, there is only 2 and find the third. That means these are in a continued. If this is find the third, if this is first and this is B, and B is in a mean. B is a mean, and we find the third. Third is C. If only third, first, second and third, that means these are in a continued. Okay, then according to continued, A ratio B proportion B ratio on C. We find the value of C. Then in place of A, first is A minus B. Ratio in place of B, A square minus B square proportion. In place of B again A square minus B square ratio on C. Okay, student, we find the value of C. And then according to same result, multiply of mean equal to multiplication of extreme. Then A minus B multiply C equal to A square minus B square multiply A square minus B square, and this equal to A square minus B square whole square. Okay, and this equal to A minus B into C. What is the C? C equal to A square minus B square whole square divided by A minus B. And student, this is A square minus B square. This is A plus B and A minus b and complete square is given, then divided by a minus b. Okay, then we write this a plus b square and a minus b square, then we write a minus b into a minus b and divided by a minus b, then a minus b cancel out, so c equal to a minus b and a plus b. Okay, again you also write this a minus b into a plus b into a plus b, and this equal to a square minus b square into a plus b. Okay, this is also correct and this is also incorrect. Okay, when there is given 4, then these are in simple. When given only 3, that means these are only continued. Okay, next question is question number 3rd. Find mean proportion. There is only 2, first and second, there is only 2, and find the mean. That means these are in continued proportional, because 2 is given and find the third, that means these are in a continued. Find mean, that means first and last is given, this equal to a and this equal to c. Let mean proportion is b. Okay, then according to continued proportional, first a ratio b proportion b ratio c, in place of c 8 minus 4 root 3. Okay, then b square multiplication of this equal to multiply of this 6 plus 3 root 3 multiply 8 minus 4 root 3. This equal to 8 6 are 48 plus 8 3 are 24 root 3. Next this and this 6 4 are 24 root 3 minus plus minus 4 3 are 12 and root 3 3. Then this equal to 24. Okay, and 24 root 3 cancel, 48 minus 24, this equal to 20. Oh sorry student, 4 3 are 12 the root 3 3, then 12 3 are 36. Okay, 36. Then 48, these are cancelled, 48 minus 36, 8 minus 6, 2 and 4 minus 3, 1. B square equal to 12 and b equal to root 12, b equal to plus minus root 12. Okay, the mean proportional is plus minus root 12. We also write 12 equal to 4 into 3 root 3 and 4 2 root 3, then plus minus 2 root 3. The mean proportion is 2 root 3. Okay, then next question is question number 5. If x square 4 and 9 are in continued proportional, find the value of x. If these three are in continued, find the value of x. X square 4 and 9, that means this is the middle and this is in a mean proportional. Okay, then x square ratio 4, this is mean proportion 4 ratio 9. We find the value of x. So multiplication of this equal to multiply of this, 9 multiply x square equal to 4 multiply 4, 16. X square equal to 16 by 9 and x equal to 16 by 9, 4 by 3 plus minus 4 by 3. Okay student, next I will take next question. The next question from exercise 7, question number 7. Student, if a, b, c are in continued proportion, then show that a square plus b square divided by b, a plus c equal to b into a plus c divided by b square plus c square. If this is given, with the help of, we have to show that this equal to this. Okay, if a, b, c are in continued, then a ratio b proportion b ratio c, and we write this b square equal to ac. Okay, b square equal to ac, and we have to show that this equal to this. Then we take left hand side, and this equal to a square plus b square divided by b into a plus c. Okay student, then we write a square as it is plus, in place of b square we write ac divided by b as it is a plus c. Okay, Then a is common in a numerator, then a common, a plus c divided by b as it is a plus c. A plus c cancel out, is equal to a by b. Okay. Next we take right hand side. Right hand side. This equal to be a plus c divided by b square plus c square. Student, this equal to b as it is, a plus c as it is. We put in place of b square ac, then c square, and we take common in denominator. Denominator c is common, then a plus c. This is cancel out, then b by c. This equal to b by c. B by c. But left hand side equal to a by b and right hand side equal to b by c. We also show that this equal to a by b. Then student, in this c equal to b square by a, then we put the value of c. This equal to b by, in place of c, b square by a, then a multiply with numerator, b to b cancel, then a by b. Okay, left hand side a by b, right hand side also a by b. Next is question number 9. If y is the mean proportion between x and z, show that xy plus yz is the mean proportion between x square plus y square and y square plus z square. Student, y is the mean proportion between x and z. That means x ratio y, y ratio z. This implies that y square equal to x and z. We use this result directly. Okay. With the help of this, we have to show that this is the mean proportion between this. This is the mean proportion between this. Student, mean proportional between this. Let mean proportional is mean m. Mean proportion between this is m, and m that means x square plus y square. Let mean proportional is n m, then y square plus z square. We have to show that m equal to xy plus yz, because this is the mean proportional, and we have to show that this is the mean proportional. Let a mean proportional is m, then according to mean proportional we take this. Then m square equal to x square plus y square and y square plus z square. Okay, we solve this. X square y square. Okay, we find this xy plus yz. X square y square multiply x square y square plus y square y4 plus x square z square and y square z square. Okay, student. Next is, and we have y square equal to xz. Y square equal to x and z. X and z. Y square equal to xz. Then we also write this y square equal to x and z, and we find the complete value xy plus yz. Xy plus y in z. Then we write only in this x square y square as it is, x square z square, this is y square and z square, and this is y4, and in place of y4 y square equal to xz, then we write xz square. Okay, student, y square equal to xz and y4 equal to x square z square. Okay, x square z square plus x square z square as it is plus y square and z square. Okay, then this equal to, we find complete xy plus yz whole square. Okay, xy plus yz. X square is we write this complete x y complete square, x z complete square, and this according to this yz complete square and x z complete square. These both are same. That is same as it is, and this also same as it is, and this equal to 1 and 1 2 times. 2 times xz square. Okay. Next is xy whole square plus yz whole square, and we write this 2 into xz into xz. Okay, and 1xz equal to y square, 1xz equal to y square. Then we find complete this in this form, xy plus yz whole square. According to this we have xy x square y square z square plus 2 into x y square and z. Okay, then this same as it is x y square plus yz square plus 2 into 1 xz is y square, xz same and this is y square. Okay, and complete equal to xy plus yz whole square. According to this, a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, x y square z, x y square and z. Okay student, and then this equal to complete this, then m square equal to this and m equal to only x y plus y z. Then we have to show that this is the mean proportional and same as it is m equal to xy plus yz. Okay, so if y is the mean proportional between x and z, then with the help of this we showed this xy plus yz is the mean proportional between and them. Okay, then I will take next question. The next question, question number 12. If y is the mean proportion between x and z, prove that this equal to this. Student, y is the mean proportion between x and z. Then x ratio y proportion y ratio z. Then according to this we write here also this z. Okay. Then y square equal to xz. Okay. According to continued proportional, y square equal to xz. This is 1. With the help of this we have to prove that this equal to this. Then we take left hand side x square minus y square plus z square divided by x raised to the power minus 2, y minus 2 and plus z minus 2. Okay, and this equal to numerator as it is x square minus y square plus z square divided by, we write this 1 by x square and minus 1 by y square plus 1 by z square. Okay, again this as it is x square minus y square plus z square divided by 1 by x square minus 1 by, student, y square equal to xz, then xz plus 1 by z square. We take LCM of denominator, x square xz z square, that is x square z square. LCM of x square xz and z square is x square z square. X square z square divided by x square, then z square, this is z square minus then 1xz plus z square cancel, then x square. So we write this as it is x square minus y square plus z square divided by, this equal to z square minus x square xz plus x square divided by x square z square, and this is multiplied with numerator x square and z square. Student, this same x square minus y square plus z square, x square minus xz plus y square. In place of xz we write y square. Then these are cancelled. Only we have only x square z square, and we write this xz square and xz equal to y square. Then this complete equal to y raised to the power. Okay. The next question, question number 14. Find two numbers such that the mean proportion between them is 12 and the third proportion to them is 96. Find two numbers. First condition is mean proportion between them is 12 and the third proportion is 96. So first we take two numbers. Let two number x and y. Okay, x and y. First is the condition, the mean proportion between them is 12. Then according to condition, x ratio 12 proportion 12 ratio y. Okay, we find the value of x and y. Then according to this, 12 square equal to xz. Then we write this equation number first. Next is and the third proportion to them is 96. If we have two numbers, then third proportion between them is 96. Then x ratio y proportion y ratio, third is given, third is 96. Again these are in continuity. Okay, then y square equal to x multiply 96. Student, from condition first, we find the value of x into y. So x into y. Find the value of x. This implies that x equal to 12 square divided by y. Okay. Then put the value of x in this equation. Then y square equal to, in place of x, 12 square by y multiply 96. Okay. Then y multiply with the left hand side. Then y cube equal to 12 into 12. 12 square, 12 into 12, and 96. 12 8 is 96. 12 multiply 8. Okay. Then this equal to 12 cube, and we write this 2 cube. Then complete equal to 12 multiply 2 whole cube, and this equal to 24 cube. Okay. Y cube equal to 24 cube. Then y equal to 24. Value of y equal to 24. Then from this, x equal to 12 square divided by 24. In place of y we write 24. Then x equal to 12 multiply 12 divided by 24. Okay. 12 1 ja 12, 2 ja, then 2 1 2 6, x equal to 6, and y equal to 24. Then two number, first is 6 and second is 24, and 6 and 24. The mean proportion between 6 and 24 is 12, and the third proportion between 6 and 24 is 96. Okay student, I hope you like this video. So with the help of this video you complete your exercise.